What's the most ultimate petty revenge you've been a part of? I sometimes deliver pizza part-time, and there's a customer who always pays with a bag of loose change. Not quarters, but dimes, nickels, and pennies. His order usually costs around $20, so the bag usually weighs several pounds. Counting it all is such a hassle that most drivers just assume it's the right amount and move on. Usually he has just enough, or maybe a few cents over. I don't think it's innocent either, as he usually hands over the bag of change with a shit-eating grin. It's such a pain that most of the drivers know his address by heart and avoid going to his house if at all possible. One night, I was having a bad time, and by the luck of the draw, I got this dude's house. I remembered reading a post on revenge, and I knew I could use a similar method to take my frustration out on this guy. I pulled up to his house and left the pizza in the car. I rang the doorbell, and when he answered, I saw the large bag of change in his hand that I knew would be there. He asked where his pizza was, and I said, "New policy, sir. Gotta count it out before we can give out the pizza." So I sat down on his doorstep and started to count out all the change. At one point, I even asked if he could turn on his porch light because I was having a hard time seeing. He did end up sitting there while I counted out the entire bag of change, even though it took about 10 minutes. He ended up being about $1 over, so I started picking up pennies to give him his change back when he said that I could keep the rest as a tip. When I gave him his pizza, he sheepishly told me sorry and then shut the door. To my knowledge, he hasn't ordered pizza from us in a while. Oh well.